Hi, I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. Hopefully you're a subscriber. If not, you really should be. More importantly, you should look for these videos so you can learn how to be married. This topic today is my husband doesn't compliment me anymore. And I guarantee you, the more you watch these videos, and then if you read the book that we have, the books that we have, or one of them, and if you take the course, your whole life will change, your marriage will change. This is about, the Marriage Foundation is about learning how to live marriage as it's intended, where compliments are coming, but more important than the compliments is the love. The love and the happiness. We got married in order to be happy, didn't we? You fell in love, you found your soulmate. It's amazing, isn't it? Out of billions of people, you just happen to meet your soulmate. Even if you're looking, there's so many chances of not meeting each other. But you met him. And now, why not have the most amazing marriage that is humanly possible? What did you do to prepare for it? If your husband isn't complimenting you anymore, it means you're not complimenting him anymore. It means that somewhere there's a gap. I'm going to tell you where most of the gaps occur. When I was a divorce mediator, this is going back 20 years before I started helping couples save their marriage, I started to notice something very interesting, and I recognized it as the #1 killer of marriage. And this particular complaint that your husband doesn't compliment you anymore fits right under that umbrella. The #1 killer is called, I call it, overfamiliarity. And what that really means is you know each other so well that you start taking each other for granted. Now, you take a look at that comment. You know each other so well that, how should it be? How should it read? You know each other so well that you know how to make each other happy. You know how to make each other feel loved, appreciated, honored, respected. You do, because that's how well you know your husband. It's how well he knows you. But no one's ever taught this. This is not taught. There's a lot missing in our how to live life curriculum growing up. It's going to change over time. It will. The whole idea of dealing with marriages as it's done now by looking for problems and fixing problems one at a time is going to disappear. People are going to learn how to live marriage. You can do that now. You can do that now. So you can't ask your husband to compliment you. If he's a really nice guy, he may start to, but it's not going to replace what's missing. It's not going to fill in the gap. How do you fill in the gap? You take charge of filling in that gap. And then what will happen naturally is he's not going to necessarily reciprocate kind for kind, but what he will do is he will start to recognize your value to him. What is your greatest value to him, you have to ask. Your greatest value to him, and I'm not talking about materially, I'm not talking about that you take care of things, the bills, you pay the bills, or you watch the kids, and I'm not even talking about sex, although that's very important. People have kind of put it off to the side for bizarre reasons I don't understand, but what he will really gravitate towards is the love that you are. As a woman, you open your heart in ways he doesn't even feel his heart. And when you do that, he becomes dependent on that. He needs that. Now, I don't mean dependent in a negative way. I mean in a very positive way. You're supposed to be dependent on each other. That's what marriage is all about. It is codependence in its most beautiful form. I know these crazy, quote unquote, experts say, oh, avoid codependency. That's insane. Everyone is codependent on everyone else. The whole idea of a community is called codependency. And there's nothing wrong with codependency in a marriage. It should be honored, respected, appreciated. So that's what you do. You take the initiative. You don't settle back. You don't complain about him. In fact, that might be something that is hurting your marriage. We tend to complain about each other, even to each other, or behind each other's back. We argue. You know, I hear so often, oh, well, you should learn how to argue in your marriage. No, you should stop arguing 100% of the time. There should be 0 arguments. And if you're at the beginning of one, you stop right away. There's plenty of alternatives to arguing. For instance, hugging, giving each other love, giving each other compliments, just like what you're missing. So you do your part. Learn what your part is. Learn and apply. Learn what your part is so you're like the most amazing wife possible. And he'll say and do everything he can to make you happy. That's just generally how it works, and you know that to be true. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and now we're starting to train people. We're getting close, let me put it that way, to training people to become TMF, the Marriage Foundation, marriage counselors and counselors, because we want to start changing the world. We want to have a huge team of professionals who are working with people, showing them the right way, the positive way to enhance and improve your marriage. Because right now, if you go to a marriage counselor, they're going to start talking about your childhood, what's wrong, da-da-da-da. I never did that. Never. I don't care about what's wrong. I want to know what you're doing and showing you how to do it so you know what's right, so you can achieve those achievable conditions of marriage that is intended. Happiness, pure, unadulterated happiness, joy, and of course love. Love. Love should be the foundation. And the therapists out there, they don't talk about love. They call it an abstract thought. Abstract? Everything else is abstract. Love is real. Your marriage is real. Your connection with your soulmate is real. Those are real. But we have to learn how to do it. And we want to create a cadre of people who teach others how. Okay. I appreciate your coming and watching this. I do hope you're a subscriber or will become one. Thank you for your time. God bless you. And take care.